I show my conversion of a Super Panther. A little bit of background. I was involved in CB in the late 70s. And in around 81, I designed a scanner for CB, which uses the PLL. Now the standard CB radio is 40 channels, and the PLL that's used, PLL02, can do 512 channels. So at the time, a lot of modifications were done, switches on the back, high channels, low channels, super high, super low. And back then I designed a scanner for it that uses the PLL. So I have the design from those old days here. It's a very basic design. I sold the design to someone, and he put it on the market as a Transcan. He sold some, and yeah, by the late 80s, CB was almost gone. So I sold most of my equipment, including my radios. And for some time now, it was itching to do it again, but then with modern components, modern technology. And a friend of mine gave me this pretty beat up Super Panther. And I had a Ristel before, and the Ristel was a similar platform. There are only a few manufacturers of CB radios. The inside is all either Cybernet or Uniden, like the President. But this is a Cybernet platform. I like them. There are a lot of them. So that's why I wanted to do a new version. The old version of the scanner, the Transcan, could do 127 channels. Very nice. Another thing I did at the time, and these are my old notes on that, is an FM module, because the radio is only AM SSB. So it was time to do a new version of this model also. So in the end of the video I will talk a bit about the FM module. Both designs, I will put them in the public domain on my GitHub page, including the code and everything. That's about it. So let's have a look at the functions. Okay, let's turn on the radio. I'm on channel 18. I can set the default channel, so on power up it goes to the default channel. I can switch the channels here by turning the rotary encoder. If I push it, then I can go to the frequency mode, and I can browse frequency, and it will also show me the channel in the bottom, and you can see an A if it's an alpha channel. So in frequency mode I can go to any channel that I want. In channel mode it will skip the alpha channels like in a regular CB radio, so it has the same channels as a regular CB radio, but this was a 40 channel. I can now go up higher. The total range that I have, the PLL can do 512 channels, but the VCO cannot handle that, so it's limited. And this now is limited to 90 channels up and 40 channels down, so it can be adjusted. The range that I have in software is plus and minus 120, so 240 channels, but I can limit the actual range. So I can go up to channel 90 on this one, and on the other side I can go to channel minus 40. So that's set in the menu. If I push it for a while, then I get the menu. I can return to the normal mode. I can start scanning. I can set the scan range. Default it's 1 to 40. I can store default, so the channel that I'm on right now is stored as default channel on power up. I can set up the limits, so I can set the from and to limit based on whatever my VCO can handle and how I adjusted the radio. So let's go back to the scan function, click it again. Now it is scanning. And if it's, there's no antenna connected at the moment, so the squelch pushes open the radio and then it stops. I see an S there indicating that the squelch holds. I can manually click and put it on hold, so it will stay on this. Otherwise it will wait until the squelch is gone, wait for a few seconds more and then continue to scan, unless I have put it on hold. So that's the basic scan function. That's about all there is to it. I can go back to normal mode by holding it for a while. So that's the conversion I did on this radio. Now there's an LED in here because somebody messed up this radio and put a switch in there. They drilled a hole, so I had to fill it up. So that's the indicator for the FM mode. So I have a switch in the back for the FM mode, and that will indicate that it's in FM mode. So that's about it. The next part I will show you the inside and how it's connected and everything. So all the designs will be on my GitHub page below. Let's have a look at the inside. The channel switch and display have been removed, replaced by a rotary encoder and OLED display, a custom PCB, which is the PLL controller. On top is an ESP32-S3, one of the latest ones, very fast. The board is a mini zero board, very powerful, but not a lot of pins. We use a port expander. The port expander is directly coupled to the PLL. Now the PLL works on 5 volt, the ESP works on 3.3 volt. So underneath the module are some components for the level shifter. So the expander works on 5 volts. The levels are converted I2 C bus. A little filtering here for the OLED power supply, so the noise stays there. Now for connections, the PLL02 is underneath here, and there's a row of pins that's already there, and we hook up part of the pins there. The other pins are connected by some wires. Additionally, we have a small power supply up here because the board needs 5 volts, and we convert 12 volt to 5 volt with the regulator here and some decoupling caps, all standard stuff. It's not on the board to save space, and also we can use the housing as a heatsink for that. So let's have a look at the bottom. Right, so the connections at the bottom. Here we have the PLL02, the pins that are soldered in place, and additional, I think it's pin 7 and 8 that we need, that are connected here. Also the lock detector is connected, and further down the squelch is hooked up. So those are the basic connections for the PLL controller. So in front we see the encoder that's been mounted, and the OLED display is being glued in place because there's no space to put the screws. Okay, this radio is only AM and SSB. Now, for over 40 years ago I did a conversion of a similar model of Cybernet chassis with FM, so I did a new version. So this is the model in the middle. It has a TBA120S as a FM decoder or demodulator, and portion here with a few transistors, which is the modulator part. So the modulation is done via the varicap on one of the crystals. There's a large switch in the back to switch between AM and FM, and that's about it. It's just a modern PCB, an older design, and the radio has been upgraded now to AM, FM and SSB.